Hello and welcome back to Trides Gaming, where we just liberated the mages and the Templars of the abominations and demons that spread across this entire tower. Now, since we have done that, our next part of the main quest is the Arl of Redcliffe, Orzammar, and then we have the Dalish Elves. So, what I will be doing next actually is Redcliffe, the village, and then the castle itself. Um, but before that, I think I'm gonna do one of these side quests, cause why not? I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, so maybe I'll go ahead and do Soldier's Pass. So let's go ahead and get into it. I believe Soldier's Pass, there it is. So let's go ahead and head over there.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
So it looks like Loghain has actually sent out a assassin for us. What is this here?
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in.
Where are you going?
We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You?
What's the message about?
We saw a blood mage down near the Brazilian forest. We're off to tell the Chantry about him.
I'm here to stop you.
I thought you said... Wait. You're serious?
Why not let us deliver your message?
I suppose that's all right. As long as it gets there. Stay safe.
So, I don't know what that was, and I don't understand why I had the option of stopping them. Oh, I see. It was part of this quest, I guess. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we found them, and we can turn that quest in whenever we need to. Okay, so let's just go ahead and move on to Soldier's Pass. And we're here. Looks like this guy.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
Just what are you doing out here?
Waiting for my helper to find the damn mule, of course. Freezing! Oh, I suppose you meant, why am I out here? As in this part of the country. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
I'm Warren. Pleased to meet you.
I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you'd consider helping a fellow out?
What do you need?
Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
How much do you want for it?
Nothing. I just don't want to have to lug around something that might be taken for a gemstone by some bandit. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I paid too much to simply throw it away.
What does a control rod do?
The dwarf I brought it from said it activates and controls a golem. So long as you have it in your hand, the golem does what you say. Might be useful, no? I mean, you look like the sort who could use one, yes?
Yes, I think I could use it.
Just as well. You'll find the golem in a village named Honleith, in the hinterlands. Here, I'll mark it on your map. I've heard it might be dangerous there with all the darkspawn about, but I'll wager that's not an issue for someone like you. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
A personal golem. Sounds good.
Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
Alright, so it looks like we can get our very own golem, if it is true. So, why not actually go check this out? Oh, what is this? Death root. Okay. Why not collect some of the stuff? Alright, let's go ahead and head to Hanaroth, I believe it was called. Or Honleith. Yeah, let's go ahead and head there.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
On it.
Oh, there's the assassin. So it was a trick. Oh. Here we go.
The Grey Warden dies here!
Let's see if we can do this. So we got 2 archers up there, 3 up there. And we have exactly 6 melee units down here. So Morgan, I'm gonna have to have you go against the assassin himself. Alistair, same. And I'm gonna send my guy up here to take out these crossbowmen as soon as possible. Oh, there's a trap. Take out this mage. Oh goodness.
Victory shall be mine! Stay still!
Yep. Goodness, many traps here. Oh, defended. So it looks like he's unconscious, so let's wake him up.
Oh, what? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
I have some questions.
Ah, so I'm to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
Who hired you to kill us?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logan, I think his name was. Yes, that's it.
That's all I wanted to know.
Then, unless you're quite stuck on cutting my throat or something equally gruesome, perhaps you'd care to hear a proposal.
I'm listening. Make it quick.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the crows pause. So, let me serve you instead.
You must think I'm royally stupid.
I think you're royally tough to kill. I'm only hoping that you're stupid. That was a joke. Let me rephrase that. I'm hoping that you're the sort of fellow that takes a chance every now and again. Yes?
Can I expect the same amount of loyalty from you?
I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing. That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing, in which case I don't come very well recommended, I suppose.
And what's to stop you from finishing the job later?
To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the Crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you.
Why would I want your service?
Why? Because I am skilled at many things, from fighting to stealth and picking locks. I could also warn you should the Antivan Crows attempt something more sophisticated, now that my attempts have failed. I also know a great many jokes. 12 massage techniques, 6 different card games. I do wonderful at parties, no?
What do you want in return?
Well, let's see. Being allowed to live would be nice, and would make me marginally more useful to you. And somewhere down the line, if you should decide that you no longer have need of me, then I go on my way. Until then, I am yours. Is that fair?
Alright, well, this is actually one of the companions that you can bring up, though it's probably not a good idea. But, why not? We'll take him in. Very well, I accept your offer.
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea?
Don't worry about it, we can use him.
We could apparently use a swift kick in the head too, but you don't see me going around asking for one.
A fine plan. But I would examine your food and drink far more closely from now on, were I you.
That's excellent advice for anyone. I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and keep our same group, so Zevron will actually just stay behind. And we got major disapprovals from everyone,
Right.
but, he's a companion, why not? Let's go ahead and loot everything here. Nope. Okay. Looks like we got everything. So let's continue. Nope, dark spawn.
creatures!
There's a lot of darkspawn in this village.
It's your time to die! As you say.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
And down they all go.
This should be easy enough.
Alright.
As you wish.
This is a golem, I believe. Damaged, perhaps beyond repair. There may be a way to reactivate it, though that is not necessarily wise.
Dulufgar. Huh. So, looks like the control rod does not work, so let's go ahead and take a look here. The golem is unresponsive to the control rod and command words you required from Felix. Perhaps there are still survivors in the village who could shed some light on the golem's current state. But it looks like everyone's dead. Oh, hi. There definitely is a lot of darkspawn activity, which is weird. And it seems that the whole entire populace was annihilated like that. Oh. Some more darkspawn.
By the Maker, we're saved!
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us?
No, I'm a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? Here! Thank the Maker for our luck! But if you weren't sent by someone, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking.
I bought a control rod, but it doesn't work.
A control rod? Do you mean the one for Shale? That damnable Golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance!
Killed your father? What do you mean?
My father's name was Wilhelm, mage to the Isles of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais, and what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and Shale standing over him just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake Shale up, well, it's yours now.
Except the rod doesn't work. Nothing happens.
My mother might have passed along the wrong command phrase when she sold the rod. She said she never wanted to see Shale active again. Look, I'll tell you the command phrase, but I'll need your help first. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you?
I'll see if I can find her.
You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
Alright. Let's go ahead and find this guy's daughter. Well, this place is pretty wrecked. And that doesn't sound good. Shades.
Wipe them out! Let's spin my I shall do it. I am not.
It's either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me.
And we've got a level up. Cool. Boost our magic. And not sure. I think I might actually go ahead and start getting creation, etc. I'm not sure actually. Should I keep going elemental? Ooh, not sure. We'll go ahead and go with that, I guess, for now. I do want to switch out wind sometime. Not sure when.
What do you mean you've never climbed a tree? Don't cats like to be in trees? Oh look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people.
Good. You're safe. Your father was worried.
Father? Oh, you can tell him I'm fine. Maybe he'll come and stay with us, too. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
The cat finds me distracting.
Kitty's clever. She says you want to take me back to my father, but I'm not going. She would be lonely.
You are so kind, Amalia. I would miss you dearly if you left.
We got a demon. Step away from the creature, Amalia. Hurry.
No, leave me alone. Kitty!
Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger.
I'm not leaving without the girl.
It seems we are at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
Let you have the girl? You mean possess her?
That's such a crude way of putting it. I do not wish to harm Amalia. I merely want to see your world through her eyes. Is that so wrong?
Yes, it's wrong.
But Kitty wants it.
Then you reject my proposal?
Yes, I'm taking the girl to her father right now.
No! Kitty!
You will not take the child from me. She shall be mine forever.
Oh, God. Yep. Great. There we go.
As you wish.
Got a helm. Interesting. What is this contraption? Let's take a look here. So, we attacked the demon without realizing it. In desperation, it possessed Amalia and you were forced to kill her. So we should go inform the father. Okay, that's not really what I wanted to do, but nevertheless, let's press on. We got a ring. I'll put that on.
What happened to her? Is she in there? Why hasn't she come back?
I'm sorry, Matthias. She's dead.
She's dead. Oh, my poor butterfly. Thank you for finding her, at least. I'm grateful. The phrase to activate Shale is Dulan Han, if you still want that bloody thing. I wouldn't if I were you. Now I guess I'll go.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it would have ended differently. Okay. Well, we came here for a reason, and that is the Golem Shale. Dulan Han.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And not even a mage this time. Probably stumbled across the rod by accident, I suppose. Typical.
Hello to you too.
I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched. Creepy.
Then one wonders that you wouldn't be grateful to the one who allowed you to stretch your legs, Golem.
Another mage, I see. Charming. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead?
Not all of them, no.
Some got away, then. How unfortunate.
Do you have a name?
Perhaps. I may have forgotten after all the years of being called Golem. Golem, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Golem and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Golem, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must.
Is something wrong?
I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something.
What? Why?
Oh, go on. It will be fun.
Alright, walk over there.
And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is... broken?
Shouldn't you be happy about that?
I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me?
I hadn't given it much thought.
I see. Wonderful. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village.
You're welcome to come with me.
Are you certain you want to bring that thing with us?
Pretty
It
sure.
could be dangerous and large.
Why not? Think of it as a portable battering ram.
Yes, that won't make us conspicuous or anything. Well, whatever.
I will follow it about then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way.
I'm Warren. Pleased to meet you.
This should be interesting.
Well, this is a tough choice here. I'm not sure who to get rid of here. Morgan, maybe? Right now I have a tank, which is Alistair, and Wynn as the support class, and as me as the heavy DPS. The other DPS is Morgan. So I'm debating on if I should remove Morgan to get Shale or to remove Wynn for Shale. I think I'll remove Wynn. Because I do want to level her up a lot. So, let's do that.
Yes.
Alistair always disapproves, Jesus. Alright, so we got our very own Golem now. That's nice. Probably have that on. What abilities do you have? Okay, I see. So, these abilities make me are allowed to have. I see. Okay, cool. I'll put that over there. Suppose that. Put you right there. So, when I activate one of these, I get to do that. For instance, the Hurl Rock. And then we have the Stoneheart, which I believe, okay, increases armor. So, we'll have him as DPS. So, alright, let's move on. I think we'll go ahead and head into camp before we head to the Redcliffe village and talk with everyone. Because we haven't done that in a while. I think I'm gonna like this Golem. So, let's head into the party camp. See what there is to do.
The Blight. How will you end it?
We have to fight the Archdemon.
Is that all? It is surrounded by an ocean of darkspawn. How will you reach it? If you reach it, how will you slay it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order.
This is odd. Apparently we just jump into talking with him. And we already had this. So, I'm gonna go and try to skip as much as I can. Alright, okay, cool. Well, that was weird. So Shale's over there now. We have Zevron, Alistair, Wynn, Sten, Morgan by herself, and Zar. So, let's go ahead and talk with, we have Emissary Pether. Who's he?
The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chantry.
Do you need anything?
There are always areas to improve on, Grey Warden. The most useful for my talents are runes.
I see. Okay. So he must be the emissary for the mages that will be helping us with the fight with the Darkspawn. So let's go ahead and talk with Morgan first.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to discuss something personal.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Why are you still here?
I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you. Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer.
No, I don't want you to leave.
Then I assume our discussion ends here.
Yeah. Jesus. Looks like I'm just pissing everyone off. This is great. Alright, I'll talk with Shale. You're still with me, I see.
Yes, its adventures are interesting, even if the chances for success are remarkably slim. It would be better to throw oneself off a cliff, I suspect. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go.
No, stay. You're quite helpful.
No doubt. Without me, it would have to carry its inventory on its own. Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling.
Okay. Sten,
Yes,
what were you doing in that cage?
sitting, as you observed.
That's not what I meant.
It's what you asked.
You don't like me much, do you?
Warden, if I truly disliked you, I would leave. That I am still here, you may interpret however you choose.
Fine. Let's drop this for now.
Parshera, was there anything else?
Let's go.
As you wish.
Alright. Sten still being the right up ass as he is.
What do you need now?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you really have to, go ahead.
So how did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
I mean, before that.
Let's see. I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You were a mage hunter.
That's what I was trained for, though I never got to hunt any actual mages. I ended up joining the Grey Wardens before I took the sacramental vows. It's really for the best. I'm not exactly the Chantry type, if you haven't noticed. I don't think I would have made a very good Templar. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
You think Duncan took pity on you?
I don't know. Maybe. When he came looking for recruits, I just remember praying fervently to the Maker that he would pick me. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
I shouldn't have brought him up.
No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be. It's fine. He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
So it looks like Duncan had a lot of influence on Alistair's life. Zevran, the assassin who tried to kill me.
Here I am.
Care to answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
What does it take to become an assassin?
Well, the Crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training. The sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is the desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field.
So you have to be a murderer.
Now, it need not be thought of so crudely. We all do our share of murdering around here, don't we? An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
I'd prefer a straight-up battle.
Then I don't imagine an assassin's life would be one for you. Of course, the Crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we?
I don't know what I'm doing, but I seem to be disapproving everyone. Alistair is -26. Morgan, -13. Win, +2 actually. +1 from Sten. Zar, 100. Zevran, -5. Shale, 0. Alright, win.
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome.
Are you alright?
Yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken.
There's still some life in those old bones, I bet.
Thank you. You're very kind to say so. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
I'm sure you'll be kicking around for years yet.
Oh, I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah, finally, guys, we got +1. Jesus Christ, whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and check out Bodon.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
So what's your story, exactly?
Oh, nothing so unusual and so interesting as you and your companions, I'm sure. Dwarven merchants are common enough on these roads, aren't they?
Have you heard any rumors?
The Darkspawn have attacked Lothering. I don't think everyone even had fled by the time they came, either. Word has it they swarmed the entire area, making off with prisoners and burning down the buildings. And then they were gone. Just as quick. I wonder if there's anyone left. I heard some chanters were going to head down south, maybe to try to find some survivors. I'm not holding out hope myself. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and purchase all of the health poultices that they have. Just because we kinda need it. Let's look at what they have here. Wow, that is... it's really expensive. Dragon plate. I actually will buy that right now, just so I have it on hand with me. +2 constitution currently. I would like something with strength. I will get hailstone, as we are currently running with frost weapons, etc. Okay. So let's go ahead and equip that. Go. Let's see if we can do any enchantments.
Enchantment!
Apparently not. Alright. Anything else we can do here? I have not actually talked to Zari at all.
Oh, why, you little...
What? What?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Well, he is a war dog.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me. I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Don't listen to Alistair. He's full of rubbish.
Hey!
Brilliant. I still have a quest marker over Bodon, which is very interesting. And This guy said he did
The
sell
Circle of Magi stands ready to assist,
something.
Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chantry.
Be ready.
As is my duty, Grey Warden.
Okay, I guess he doesn't. And let's see here. I guess that's it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and end off the episode here at the camp, where it's a nice rest we have from all the darkspawn fighting and etc. And next episode, we will head into Red Cliff Village and see what's up with the Arl, and see if we can't get them on our side. So, alright guys, bye!